Around the world, businesses and communities are experiencing more frequent and intense extreme weather events. These global environmental changes are having noticeable impacts on human health, livelihoods, business operations, and the global economy. These changes pose complex challenges that have disrupted supply systems and flows of goods and services, directly affecting the resilience of businesses and communities. That's why businesses can better understand climate and disaster risks by conceptualizing their entire supply chain as a system. Many global regions will increasingly experience higher levels of climate-associated risks and impacts. It is essential for companies to undertake innovative adaptation measures to strengthen their entire supply system. How? Through an approach driven by better understanding of all the supply system components, businesses can pinpoint opportunities for innovation across the entire value chain that consider people, assets, infrastructure, processes, and information flows across geographic contexts. Supply systems face multiple hazards. To better adapt, companies need to map these risks, starting with those climate risks affecting their suppliers and moving from a single business perspective to a collaborative multi-organization approach. Why? To develop foresight of shared risk, promote learning across the system, and identify shared investment opportunities to reduce risk. This includes tools for sharing information, collecting local data, and developing the capabilities to help businesses, their partners, and communities build resilience. Where to start? By mapping your unique system and establishing its boundaries. Trace the inputs of your supply chain from their point of origin in your own facilities with contractors and local suppliers to connect each point or location with a line to define the tracks of movement. Then, gather data with suppliers and partners to understand past impacts, future climate risk based on the different hazards for different geographic locations, but also existing resources, skills, proven solutions, and information gaps. Finally, categorize risks according to the types of infrastructure, the role and location of people, different assets, operations, processes, and distinct geographic characteristics of each location. People include employees, local partners, and their families, who form the community. Infrastructure includes different tiers. It's also crucial to identify different threshold points where a hazard could become a disaster and cause serious disruptions. These thresholds will be unique to each business, location, and process depending on their exposure and vulnerability. Understanding them helps determine the best options for investing in resilience. The true challenge? One major barrier in mapping supply systems is the level of collaboration and learning opportunities between businesses. Despite this challenge, integrating risk information across sectors and regions is necessary. Businesses must move toward long-term adaptation plans, investing together to sustain supply flows from high-risk areas. A key first step is reviewing past impacts across the entire supply chain from the main business to suppliers and partners. And what about people? It means assessing risks to people, such as how hazards like extreme heat or flooding affects health and mobility of staff, workers, and their community. As global environmental landscapes rapidly evolve, businesses will face unforeseen challenges and tipping points, where opportunity cost for shifting supply locations will be too high. Trust and long-term partnerships are the cornerstone of real adaptation solutions. How to adapt? Through require new ways of addressing risk, integrating and translating climate risk data to make decisions, customizing technology for the needs of the system, and investing in shared learning based on effective solutions and pilots between partners. This is the key to avoiding losses and building resilient, sustainable operations. Mapping and understanding risks and impacts provides an opportunity to pinpoint solutions and strategic investments. More importantly, it provides a roadmap for innovation, helping businesses and partners address climate and disaster risks. Behind every business, there are people. Behind every supply chain, there are communities. Building resilience starts with working together.